Morning, everybody. It's Miss Winfield here, ready for today's maths. So let's start with a little rewind, okay? And our rewind question is, which part-whole model would you use for which question? So we've got three questions here, three subtraction problems, okay, and three part-whole models, and we need to match them up correctly because at the moment, they might not be in the right place, okay? So this is where we're going to need to use our Convince Me glasses, our blue ones. Let's pop them on. There we go, because you are going to have to convince me why you have chosen to match them together, okay? So when you are having a go at this, think about your whole, okay? Think about your whole number. Okay, that's the clue I'm going to give you. And think about specifically the ones in the whole number. So pause the video now and see if you can have a go, and then we will go through it together. Okay, so hopefully you paused me and you've had a little attempt yourself. Now, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to read the problem. 13 subtract 6. Okay, so that is my problem. 13 subtract 6. Let me write it down. There we go. And I'm going to be doing what we were doing yesterday, okay, and earlier in the week. I'm going to be partitioning this number. Now, again, I'm going to look at the ones in here. So I'm going to think about my whole, which is 13, okay, and I'm going to think about it in regard to tens and ones, okay. So I'm going to look closely at my ones, and I can split my number 6 into 3 and some more. So if I've got to have 6 altogether and I've already got 3, how many more do I need? 3. So I know that 3 and 3 is 6. Now I'm going to look for the part-whole model that represents that, and I can see it here, so I can match those together. Okay, let's have a look at the second one. So we have got 12 take away 6, okay? So again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to partition the part, okay? And I'm going to think carefully about how many ones I've got in my whole, so I can split it into 2 and some more. So again, I need to make 6, and I've already got 2. How many more do I need? I need 4, okay? 2 and 4 make 6. So have we got a part-whole model that represents that? I can see it here, look. So even though the parts are swapped over, it doesn't matter because they still add together to make 6. Okay, and that must mean that these two are a pair. But before we just assume that, let's check. Let's check together. So I've got 15 take away 6. 15 subtract 6, okay? And I'm going to take my number 6 and I'm going to partition it into 2 more parts, okay? So I'm going to partition the number 6 into 2. And I know that I've got 5, okay? I'm going to use my ones from the whole number. And I know that 5 add 1 more is 6. And there we go. 5 and 1 more is 6. So that might have looked a little bit tricky to start with, okay? But once we rewound and used our knowledge from earlier in the week, we did a pretty good job together. Let's look at what we're going to do today. We are going to continue to subtract by crossing the 10. Okay, so this is quite a tricky concept, but once you get it, you will have it, and that is it. Okay, and then all we've got to do is keep practicing and keep using that skill. So we're going to continue that today. So how are we going to do it? We can retrieve old learning because we did it yesterday, and why? So we can continue to explore a different way of efficiently subtracting a part from a whole, because we know we're confident with counting back, okay, but we want to explore some different methods so we're able to choose the most efficient one. So let's start with our discover. Okay, question 1. How many pencils are there? So let's look here. How many pencils are there? Can you pause the video and tell me how many pencils do we have? Okay, so I can see that there's a box here and this box contains 10. Okay, so I've got 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13 pencils. Okay, how many children need a pencil? So some children have got their hands up and they're saying, oh, Miss Winfield, please can I have a pencil? How many children need a pencil? Well done if you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 children need a pencil. Okay, so how many pencils, sorry, are left? So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to continue to partition that number. Okay, so I'm going to circle the number 5 because that's what I'm going to break down. Okay, and I know that in order for me to bridge through 10, to cross through 10, okay, if we look at this number 13, I know that I would need to take 3 away to get to 10. So I'm going to have 3 as my first part. And how can I make 5? 3 and 2. Okay, and now this is where I'm going to show you this on the number line. Okay, so I've got 13 as my whole. So I'm going to circle the number 13. And I know that in order to get to 10, I need to take away 3. So I'm going to get to 10, there we go, and I've taken away 3. Stay with me. So I've started at 13, I've taken away the 3 to get to the 10, and now I need to take away 2 more, okay? And I've landed on the number 8. So rather than me doing this, okay, I didn't need to do that because I've started at the whole. I've thought, right, my first stop, imagine you're driving somewhere and you're going to stop for the services for a quick toilet and a cup of tea, okay? Your first stop is to stop at number 10 because we're going to cross through 10. And in order for us to get to number 10, we had to take away 3. Okay, but we aren't taking away 3 in total, are we? We're taking away 5. So I've taken away 3, but I've got to take away some more. And that's where I've started at 10 and I've taken away 2 more and I've landed on 8. Okay, so we've used the same method of crossing through 10, but we've just used a number line to help us. So let's have another go at working out like that. So how many pencils are left? We had 13, we took away 5, and we said that we had 8 left. So let's have a look here. The teacher has 16 rubbers, okay? The teacher has 16 rubbers, and it's written there, look. 7 children need a rubber, okay? 7 children need a rubber. Now represented here. How many rubbers are there left? Okay, so we have got 16, take away 7, okay, and all that's happened here is what we've been doing all week. So this person has partitioned the 7 into 6 and 1 more, okay? So we are going to start at our whole, which is 16. And our first stop on our journey is to stop at 10. So we're going to do a big jump all the way to 10. There we go. And how many did I have to take away? Well, if I had 16 and I'm now at 10, I've taken away 6 ones, haven't I? So I've taken away 6. But remember, we're not taking away 6, we're taking away 7. And we've split the number 7 into 2 parts. So far, we have taken away the first part, but we need to take away the second part as well. So we've taken away 6, we've crossed through 10, we've got to 10, and we are on base. Okay, we're at the services, we're having a nice Greggs and a bacon sandwich and a cup of tea, and now we can carry on. We've taken away our first part. Now we can take away the second part. Okay, so these parts make up the number 7. So I'm then going to take away the 1 and I've landed on 9. So I started at 16. Here we go, 16. I took away 6 in order to get to 10. Okay, I subtracted 6. And then from the number 10, I've already subtracted the 6. I needed to subtract 1 more. And that took us to 9. Okay, so 16 take away 7 is 9. Right, let's have a look at this one. There are 15 boys in the class. 15 boys in the class. There are 8 girls in the class, okay? There are 8 girls. How many more boys are there than girls? That is our question, okay? So we are not taking away as such. We are finding the difference now between 8 and 15. And it's still a subtraction. And remember, subtraction doesn't always mean take away. It can also mean find the difference. So I'm going to break down the number 8 into 2 parts. Can anybody tell me, what will my first part be? Number 8, I'm breaking it down into 2. I'm chopping it up. What would my first part be? Well done if you said 5. Okay, because you're thinking about your 10s and your 1s in the whole number. And what would my second part be? We need 8 altogether. And at the moment, we've got 5. How many more would we need? We would need 3 more. Okay, so we've done the first part of the question. We have been able to fill in this missing part. Excuse my dodgy looking number 3. It's quite tricky to do with a mouse. Okay, so our whole is 15. Okay, we've got 15 boys and we're trying to find out the difference. Sorry, let me just fix that. That looks a mess. We're trying to find the difference between girls and boys. So we've got 15. I'm going to circle that. I'm going to circle my whole. Now, on my journey to finding out the difference, I'm going to stop at 10. So I'm going to do one big jump. Ready? Whee! All the way to 10. And I'm going to stop. And I'm going to think, how many did I have to take away? Well, if I had 15 and I'm now at 10, okay, I had 15, thinking about our 10s and our 1s, and I'm now at 10. In order to get there, I've taken away the 5, haven't I? Okay, so I've started at 15, I've taken away 5, and I've landed at 10. But my answer isn't 10, okay, because so far all I've done is take away the 5. I need to take away the other part of the number 8, okay? So now from the number 10, I'm going to take away the other part, which in this case is 3. And I need to see where I land. So I'm starting at 10 and I'm going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3, and I've landed on the number 7. Okay, so at 15 to get to 10, I took away 5. 10 to get to 7, I took away the 3. I've taken away both parts, so I've taken away 8 altogether, and I landed on 7. So there are 7 more boys than girls. And you can check your answer is correct by adding these 2 values together. And if 8 add 7 is 15, we've got it right. And we can do the inverse. So at the moment, we are doing subtraction. But if we do addition, we can use addition to check our answer. So let's try it. Let's put 8 in our heads. Ready? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And we're going to add 7 more. Okay? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've used the inverse operation to check our answer. So it is now going to be your turn. Okay, and I really want you to try and have a go at this using the method of crossing through 10. And you've even got some support on here to help you. So number 1, Tim has got 15 strawberries. Lucky Tim. He eats 7, okay? How many are left? Now, I don't want you to start at 15 and to count back 7 times, because you're probably going to make a mistake and you might overcount or undercount, okay? So we're going to do this method of crossing through 10. So just like we've been doing together, you're going to start at 15. You're going to think, right, I need to get to 10. I need to stop at the services. I need to get a breakfast. I need to get a glass of juice. Okay. I need to get to 10. 10 is your services. 10 is your base. If you're playing tag, 10 is your tee out zone. Okay. So first step, how many do you have to take away to get to 10? Okay, and don't forget to take away the remaining part, because 7 isn't just made up of 5, else it would be 5. 7 is made up of 5 and 2 more. Okay, so the first step, you are getting to 10, and the second step, you are taking away the remaining part. Same again with question 2. Okay, questions 3 and 4, they're the exact same. The only difference is you've got to fill in the part whole models for yourself. And remember, the part whole models, the whole will be the number you are taking away, and you will break that number down into parts. Okay, some children got a little bit stuck with this yesterday, and that's okay, because it's helped me in knowing what to put in today's video. So I'm just going to intervene with that bit very quickly before I let you crack on. Okay, so for example, we are taking away, we've got 17 and we're taking away 9. Okay, now I'm not just going to put any random numbers in there, because for a start, I know that whatever numbers I do put in there need to add together to make 9. Okay, and in order for me to bridge through 10 successfully, I'm going to need to break it into 7, because that's how many I would need to take away from the whole to get to 10, and some more. And I know that 7 add 2 more is 9. Okay. Right, so bear with me 1 minute and I will carry on explaining this. I've just got someone at the door. I'm so sorry about that, everybody. Just had a parcel delivery at the door. Just had to run to that. So where was I? I was explaining numbers 3 and 3b. And for a start, we've looked at this number and we've partitioned it. Okay, so same again, when you come to this number, number 8, we draw it out. We've got 11, we've taken away 8. Okay, so I'm going to split that number 8 into 2. And I'm going to think, well, if I'm at 11, it's going to take me 1 jump backwards to get to 10. So how many more? 1 add something is 8. Yeah, I know 1 add 7 is 8. Okay, so it's really important to be thinking carefully about what numbers you are popping into the part whole model. So make sure you upload everything to Evidence Me for us. If you've got any questions or need a bit of support, okay, we're here at the end of Dojo, so just give us a message. All right, take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye.